What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video unboxing review. Today we bring the 1/10 scale Doctor Strange statue. If you follow my channel, you'll see I saw this in Islands of Adventure in Orlando, Florida at a comic shop. But decided to go ahead and purchase him to go along with my 1/10 scale I'm building here. I do have space for him. He's going to go right there in front of Falcon. So quite excited to go ahead and add this piece. He is one of the more expensive in this line, you know, because of his elaborate base and plenty of switch outs. So we're going to go ahead and check him out and see what we think now that we have him in hand. Because whenever you see something at a comic shop versus actual real life, there really is a difference. Comic shops are definitely good to get an idea of what it looks like in person, but owning it is when you can truly appreciate a piece. So here's the base, and I love the idea of this base because it's coming out of the portal, which is just so cool. And they even incorporated a background effect, almost like, I'm not sure if that's paper or what that is. I think it might be paper, but you know, sort of like how I do the backdrops over there. This looks like a backdrop where it's explosion and everything. I've never seen this done on a statue. That is quite cool, you know, so pretty heavy little base. I love the translucent resin effect and the rebars inside. Very, very cool base. Then we go to, of course, Doctor Strange himself. So I know he comes with a few different switch out parts as well. Same with the Infinity War version, but ultimately I do think this one is better specifically for the base. So let's just check him out. Dr. Stephen Strange. Very, very cool. Look at the cape. Same material as the Thor cape, where it's like a slightly bendable plastic type material. Looks very, very cool though. Next, he has some switch out hands. So we have just a hand. It's all bunched up in here. And then two different, I would call these discs, is what I would say, the energy ball disc. So you have two of them. See, the other Doctor Strange has two discs and then two hands for that multi-pose. This one comes with one hand. You always have to display at least one disc. And then he also has the energy sword as well, which is really cool. So if you want to have him displaying this, you can. Boom. Check that out. Pretty cool. So it looks like that is everything. So now we just gotta set him up. So there is the peg. Although I'll have to use my foot to hold it. So he is simply, oh, he goes in there nice and easy. So you can do this type of pose if you want. Boom. Or if you want to do this hand or the multi thing, you can do that. I think I'll probably display mine like this. I think that looks really cool. So we're just gonna go ahead and check him out. Look at that lunging pose. Very, very cool. Yeah, he's not super tall compared to other 1/10s. You know, he's average size, but he does have quite a bit of depth to him because he's lunging coming out of the portal, which I think is very, very cool. I want to see, these portal hands look better than the ones on that one. That one you can sort of like see the peg on the inside, or this one, I think they just glued it. So I do think this is better. So they definitely made some improvements on these hands. You know, I'm pretty sure it's just glued on. The other one was like a peg. So then you also have this hand where he's doing one of his classic little poses. So that would just simply go right there if you don't want to display. You know, I got my other one displaying the multi-disc pose. So we're gonna try not displaying one, see how it looks. You know, like he's doing some sort of spell. Check that out. He is very cool. I think of all the bases on here, his is by far the coolest. With the portal, the fact they did some sort of like backdrop, and then there's also like rebar, and you got everything going on. I think he is the coolest base of all these. You know, so very, very cool. And I like all the display options. You know, great likeness and detail to the costume. You know, it looks just like him. There's textured work on here, as you can see. His belt is swaying to the side. The cape looks good. Very, very cool. I think if you compare Doctor Strange to Doctor Strange, it's about equal to the Infinity War, but this one has the better pose and base. So this one is ultimately better. So far from what I can tell, Endgame has really upped the statues in both pose, detail, switch out options, and they are the better statue than the Infinity War ones. So far, I like all my Endgame ones more than all my Infinity War ones. We'll see when it comes to like Iron Man. So let's go ahead and set him up over there, because that's where I plan to display him. See how he looks over there, because he is quite deep. And I always worry about that. Yeah, I like the material they use on these capes. They're quite cool. So I had planned to put him coming out of the portal, like so. Like that, I suppose. Like that. There we go. So he's facing off against this guy, you know, and I sort of have their bases all touching like that. I sort of want it like that. So this is a war scene, so obviously you're going to be close. So previously I put him there, but he looks great right there. So I'm just going to do it like that. I think that looks cool. And I get a good angle of Doctor Strange while I'm watching TV. So the next 1/10 that should be arriving is Pepper Potts. I've also paid for multiple others, but she's going to go right there. And then after that will be Captain, Iron Spidey, Scarlet Witch. So Scarlet Witch there, Iron Spidey there, Captain facing off against Thanos. Then we only have like 2 left after that point, the Iron Patriot and Iron Man. And then this line, at least right here, is complete. Then I'll get the entire Black Order and finish off the Vormir battle. And that is all the 1/10s I am getting for right now. I'm going to get more 1/10s in the future just because they are affordable. They're easy to display. They have great detail. So, you know, I definitely think if I was to ultimately ever stop collecting truly, but still wanted to collect one thing that's cheap and easy to display, I'd probably just stick to Iron Studios 1/10. They look great and they're cheap, you know, and they look amazing. So I'm quite happy with this Doctor Strange. He looks awesome. He is one of the better ones, no doubt, in this entire line, for sure. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.